Right, hello and welcome in. So yeah, we just got to check on the weather. That's priority number one. So 5 o'clock we can start harvesting. Oh, okay. There you go. So, gotta wait for it to dry. There you go, that's a bit of a realism. Anything popped up? Nope. Okay. Right. So what I've done this time is I've turned off. So yeah, we only basically got to deal with the headlands. Is the plan. It's good to be on before 2:30. So yeah. I've got an idea what I want to get done in this stream, but we'll just see what happens. I am thinking doing I am thinking of doing Ark Survival as well after this. So we'll just see how today goes. But that's good. Sometimes you just know when you've got to rework it. That's the thing, I just knew that wasn't straight enough into the thing. We're into the heart of the crop now. So we are pulling 180 to the right, but it will be slightly different to the left because it comes at a different angle. Because I'm a little bit different on the listen to today. But no, I managed to get today's jobs done, so yeah, I've got a busy week ahead, so I'm glad to be home. So yeah, I'm aiming for a 6-hour stream today, is the plan. The plan is to try and spend as little money as we can on workers at the moment. The problem with the GPS is unless you go in, it does kick you. So it's like... Let's see if we got the price. So generic straw is at 50 quid, 1,000 litres. Separated manure at £33. Because that's what that creates. No. What is the settings up for the combine? I'll put that just to realistic for a minute. So it slams into a tree. Only problem I have with the GPS, it does sometimes, when you start a run, doesn't always kick straight in. So I'm happy how that's running. That's halfway. So we're at a 50%. Right, we'll try a bit of realism for a little bit. Right, let's see if I can... No, that's wrong. That's better. Better. Now I can just about see both, so that's a bit better on the degree angle. The only thing this thing doesn't have is a fuel limiter. I've got nothing on that dash down there. So this is why I still use a sim dashboard, and I've got it up there. 68% full. I don't think that's a bad screenshot. I'm good, man. I'm good. How you doing, bud? Did you not sleep well last night? I'm sorry about that, bud. Now, testing your memory. Down at the BGA, do you remember me trying to pick up the manure with the manure foil? It wouldn't work, only the bucket. I found out it's actually classed as separated manure and not compost. But the ironic thing is it's from the Pumps and Hoses DLC. And you would think the makers of the DLC would have made it so you could then put that back into the BGA. But oh no, I didn't actually think about that. I didn't actually think about putting it back into the BGA afterwards. So yeah, it's actually called separate manure. You can use it as animal bedding or just sell it. But I find it ridiculous that I can't put it back into the BGA. So I find that a little bit of an oversight on their part. It is nuts because it's like their own thing. Right. I just want to have a check or something. Right, I'm just going to explain something with the ruling on what I'm doing with used equipment. Yeah, and that, okay. I was just checking that with the model. I'll explain what's going through my head in a second. Right, so the idea from used equipment is so my base rule with used equipment is technically when it comes to you, you can't change the spec. So sometimes you might get a better deal, sometimes you won't, but you can't change the spec of what's in the used equipment. The only thing I do is GPS, because it's weird, some stuff they'll add as an extra, some stuff they won't. I've never seen one pop in with GPS. I've seen the ISA front sensors for the crop sensors come in. But what I was looking at was, would it be realistic to get this from a sort of a 10,000 litre tank to a 13,000 litre tank? And my answer is no, you'd have to buy a new combine. Because that's the other thing. The specifications on a thing, I don't always change. If I've got to change it, I'll get a new vehicle. Tractor's horsepower is slightly different. You kind of can get away with that from a realism point of view. And yeah, going back to the pumps and hoses thing, it is nuts that I can't put separated manure back into the BGA, but I can put normal manure in. And the other reason why I've dumped the crop in a silo is so I can use the quick check screen. So we can just have a quick glance at what we're doing. Still got, yeah, that I'm not worried about. 185 litres of digestate left. So we're burning roughly 200 litres an hour of fuel. Did you also know about headers and combines in this game? That not all headers fit every single combine. Some have got single PTOs and some have got double PTOs. Now, I've not tried to put a double PTO header on this combine to see if I can get it to work. I don't know if you knew that. So this combine only has one PTO on the front, whereas some headers require a double PTO. Thought I was going to make that. I need to take that hedge out. No, I'm not. To be honest with you, I'm planning to leave that hedge in there because this field's big enough. If you look at the size of this, I'm going to leave that in. No, that's fine. Don't apologise, mate. No, it's fine. So at the moment, I've extended this. So this is where the old yard used to be before I moved into the old horse stable over here. So that's basically the size of the old yard. So this field used to literally come sort of across there. So I've extended it down. So that field now, with the extension, is 1.77. But if I add these two in, that'll come up to nearly 3.5. So that will all be connected. That at the moment is 1.3, so it's not actually tiny. I just don't want anything smaller than what that is. Which way do I want to go with this? So I could go that way. And that's what I'll probably do. We'll go that way. Yeah. Because them two aren't ready to harvest yet, are they? No, that's 2 behind and that's 1 behind. So that'll be ready next game day. Yeah, it was... So I'm just looking at the weather now. It was 3 degrees and then went up to 6 by lunchtime. And I managed just to get finished as it literally lashed it down. I've had like weather warnings on my phone all morning for rain. It just... yeah. But I use an app. There's not a forecaster. It shows me a live picture of the UK. So like you're in Hull right now. So give me 2 seconds. So according to this, you should be bone dry, but if you went down to Doncaster and Sheffield, you were going to get wet. And if I'm right, you might get some rain in the next hour, hour and a half. So I'm predicting by 3:30 you might have some rain. I don't know why I've not got a yield map. It wouldn't surprise me, it always rains here. Give me a second. I don't know how clear that is. It's the problem with going from screen to phone, but yeah. You got a bit of wet stuff flowing your way. So the plan is crop rotation. We're going to put a cereal crop in this field, and then the others on the other side of the road will be the canola. So we are running nearly 8 tonnes a hectare off this field. I'm also trying to do my headlands realistically so I don't chew the grass, so I don't cut, so I keep the header on the field all the whole time, which is actually quite difficult to do from a realistic point of view. That's a good point, I didn't think of that. See, if I zoom out, so that second field that's growing, but it's very hard to do without damaging crops. We try to do it after harvest, next year's harvest. Yeah. So where that second lot of canola is at the moment, that's where the field used to be, and that one there used to be a grass field. But it's funny that the seeder I'm using, it has its own like drop down tram lines, which once the crop actually grows, you lose them. Like there's tram lines in this field, but you lose the tram lines pretty quick. I'm surprised the yield map hasn't popped up on there. Is what I'm more surprised about. Yeah, I do find it's a bit fiddly. What I mean by that is sometimes you do have to whack the settings up because you are combining a bit too slow. It's a bit, I feel like it's a bit over the top on speed you combine at. But at the same time, the reason I run kilometers an hour is for the GPS. That's the only reason I do it. No. So I've got sim dashboard in front of me with miles per hour. So I've got kph on the screen, and then I've got miles per hour here. So I'm kind of learning how to read kilometers per hour. I think I will do this field in a weird way. I think what I might do with this is come that way. And then probably come that way. It confuses me. Yeah, which makes sense. But that's why I got the miles per hour on that screen. What's the point putting a fence in if I can just do that? I looked at that going, that just doesn't look quite right. There's a few little things that I look at and just going, right, what I am going to do in a minute is, because I've got a bit more time today, I'll go on, I am going to go and have a look. Yeah, it's just, there's a few niggly bits. Like, out of the whole map, I think the only place that is nice to look at is that view there. I think that's the most realistic view out of the whole map. Like, if that or that there. That's not a bad screenshot. Turn that off. Like, that just doesn't look realistic at all from a UK point of view. That looks like the European Alpine setup, whereas at least that kind of looks UK-ish with the hills in the background. You won't exactly notice them in the UK. You technically shouldn't see it rise. You should only notice it if you're over there looking back. You should never see it climbing. That's just my personal opinion. I think I'll do the cow farm on Riverview after having a look at it. So Riverview and Riverside are two entirely different matters. Riverview is from Cavalry Roy. And then you got Riverside by Missy B. That gets a lot of people confused. Yeah, it's fine. The cow farm is awesome. The cow farm is awesome on there. Oh, don't worry, bud. Simple minds and all of that. No, exactly. And if you like automated, I do believe, and don't quote me on this because it's been a while since I've looked, I do believe that she's got the automatic feeders working as well. So you got the automatic feeders on there, which is a nice add-on. Right, what I'm going to do is, before we empty, well, I've got 2 minutes. This is what I love about having the mod assistant.
This is how things go when I'm on the road. Drive like I'm all alone and think I run the show. Cause I got a lot of shit to learn and to go somewhere. I need to do my
I've heard that's a life changer.
I've been called the ladder, but am I really a giver? If I don't give to myself, don't take care of my health, care for everyone else. I usually give away my best, but get into this reset. Get into this reset. Get into this reset. Take a skill cause I've been called the ladder. Get into this reset. Yeah, I'ma adjust my clock like daylight savings. Next era unlocked, and I ain't playing about me. You think I'm acting brand new, but this was me before you. Ain't nothing to start over. Old me on a new vibe. She blowing my high. Gotta recalibrate my sundial. Reset. Ain't nothing to start over. Hold me on a new vibe. Blowing my high. Gotta recalibrate my sundial. Yeah. Reset. Recent past is feeling like a past life. Can't believe I saved your heart to break mine. You could see I shifted shape to fit yours. Can't forget I made the move to move on. PCH to the Potomac River. Take a break, recalibrate, forgive her. Trip the road from Stockton to Stockholm. Yeah, peace and grace to travel safe through time zones. Adjust my clock like day, light savings, next era unlocked, and I ain't playing about me. You think I'm acting brand new, but this was me before you. Ain't nothing to start over. Hold me on a new vibe, blowing my high. Gotta recalibrate my sundial. Yeah. Reset. It ain't nothing.
Oh, they were amazing, mate. Oh.
Blowing my high. Gotta recalibrate my sundial.
Right.
Yeah.
739 meg for Bailey Spring.
Reset.
But while I've got a few minutes, I might as well just have a look at some other maps. It's kind of getting to a point where I'm losing not interest in the map. I'm just not even, as we've been talking about, I'm just not, haven't got the full immersion. So what I'm looking for, I've downloaded, I think, 3 maps, I think. And the main thing I'm looking at is the border, and what they've done to the border.
But am I really a giver? If I don't give to myself, don't take care of my health, care for everyone else. I usually give away my best, but get into this reset. Get into this reset. Get into this reset. Take a skill for stopping, caught the get into.
Especially as it's the PC version, so it's off their website
I'ma adjust my clock like day.
as well.
Savings next
A lot of maps aren't though, a lot of maps are huge.
playing about me. You think I'm acting brand new, but this was me before you. Ain't nothing to start over. Hold me on a new vibe. Bitch, you blowing my high. Gotta recalibrate my sundial. Yeah. Reset. Ain't nothing to start over. Hold me on a new vibe. Bitch, you blowing my high. Gotta recalibrate my sundial. Yeah. Reset.
Yeah, there's quite a few of them. It's just trying to find something that you enjoy and you can run into. And it's funny, I've just noticed you can sort of see the green screen's not running 100%. I've got light bleed on that through that side of my curtain. That's just me being lazy. You probably wouldn't though. It's only because I know, and what it basically is, I haven't got it illuminated, so that's what's happened. If it's illuminated, it knows it's fully green. Right, I've lost Court Farms. Right, so we got downloads. I also want to have a look at this. Now, FS Landscaping has said don't have... I can't remember what he said, but he basically said he's no Oxygen David. Now, for a UK map, I have already got a couple of issues with some of the barns. That's 880 meg. That's the difference between details. 888 compared to 463. Really? And this is the thing with me as well. Like, I'm at the point where I'm at the point on the map now where I haven't got any targets. Like, up till last winter on there, I was like, I need to get this done, this done, this done. At the moment, I've completed everything I want to. It's a nice time to wait, isn't it? Well, that should be on there. Right, let's run into Court Farms quickly. See, that looks incredible.
Protecting my peace for so long, a little too good, now I'm solo. Watching reruns of the same shows. Almost every party I'm a no-show. Even with green lights I don't go. Never been
That doesn't look too British for me.
how does everybody has to let go of the ego? Don't go out nearly as much as I should. Barely know the way around my neighborhood. I'm ruminating, I feel no good. Not living life like I know I could. Like I know I could.
But the
Like I know
but the thing is, with and this is the thing for me. Right, we start in the farmhouse of all places.
like I could if you would show me. If you would show me. If you would show me. I spent so much time daydreaming, so now I don't know how I'm feeling. Don't know who's the real me. Might need my help than I thought I needed. I can see it. Need more healing, more believing, less deceiving. I don't go out nearly as much as I should. Barely know the way around my neighborhood. I'm ruminating, I feel no good. Not living life like I know I could. Like I know I could. Like I know I should. Like I know I could. Like I know I could. Like I could if you would show me. If you would show me. If you would show me. I might need therapy too. Help dilute all the bad news. Cause I just can't deal with the lose-lose situations you have to go through. I think I need therapy now. Recycling all the same doubts. Heard it a million times. Cause I tell myself all the same lies. I might need therapy too. Help dilute all the bad news. Cause I just can't deal with the lose-lose situations you have to go through.
Alright, that's what I was looking at that. The whole of that. 124 through to 112. The whole of that section.
Cause I tell myself all the same lie. Don't go out nearly as much as I should. Barely know the way around my neighborhood. I'm ruminating, I feel no good. Not living life like I know I could. Like I know I could.
It's good that you can buy individual sections.
Like I know I could. Oh, if you would show me. If you would show me. If you would show me.
But you should know, I didn't say anything. I've uninstalled it and I've not said anything. That should say everything. That should say everything without me saying anything. Okay. There's less grass. Oh no, to be honest, there's quite a lot of grass on there. There's a hell of a lot of grass on this map. That's a cute silo. That's a cute, that I do like. The amount of grass that I've done. Okay, so that's used with notes. So the connection roads. So you got a connection link there that links there, so you should be able to access. If I'm honest, I wish I started this. It's not a bad map. But we have got a shed ton of grass. Yeah, that's definitely something on my. Okay, the hedges got collisions. I can't even run through them, which is good. I like that. Where's the trigger? Any triggers for these gates? No. That's cool. The thing is, I'm not. Because I'm not quite ready to move. I'm not quite ready to move off the map I'm on at the moment. That's cute. But yeah, this is... I can... If I wasn't on the map I was on... If I wasn't on the map... So I definitely will be waiting for Bailey Spring Extended. But that map feels too much like what I'm already on. Have you... I know it's on PC. Have you heard of the Oaks? Big 4X map. Well, that's going to take a while to download because that's got to chuck a load of other mods in. Yeah. Right. This is going to be an experience for you. Yeah, no, exactly. If I'm honest, if Bullet Bill's map wasn't coming out, that's where I'd have moved. So the thing is, I'm only about 1 to 2 in-game years away from moving off Purbeck. Okay, straight away. Yeah, you can definitely tell where this is based off, can't you? That's a bit low. Is that open? Okay. I'm not going to say anything for custom built models. So what I'm just going to do is just look and point stuff on my cursor. Why does that outlook remind me of No Man's Land? Why does that remind me of No Man's Land? Just looking out there. Right, let's see what we've got then, shall we? Not much. We've got a beehive, a sheep pasture, a silo, some sell points. All your points down the bottom there. You got 3 fields there. Massive forestry area. A mine or something up there. We are running across the back farm. Right. When you actually start off with... Okay, that's, different. Not sure if that is modelled off real life, that guttering. Okay, that's close to real life. Like with them humps. The problem is, it's a great map, but it's not what I'm looking for. I love the undulation. I do love the undulation on here. The undulation and the multi-terrain angle is nice. And the fields are huge. I don't know what your opinion is. It's one of those maps that it feels a bit... I hate using this word, but it doesn't have the realism aspect. It feels like the map's designed for those who are into Clarkson Farm. If you're into Clarkson's Farm, that's the people that will play it. I love that he's done his own sheds and stuff. Yeah. There's been bits and pieces. Now, I've already got a couple of issues with this map before I even start. It's one of those maps that... Right. First opinions. I like the dealership. Not a great fan of the cracked concrete. It just doesn't... That's my first opinion of dropping in. How the hell do you get out of this place? Don't like that. That's in... Is that a sell point? Okay, the sell point is interesting. That's the edge of the map border. I do love it when you can just drop off the map border. That's always a good start. Yeah, we are 20,000 feet above the map border. That's probably the most funniest thing I've done to date on Farm Sim. Where's the map border? I don't know, I'll just keep walking till I fall off the end. I don't like the wooden fences. That's cute. That I like. It doesn't... It screams a bit American-y to me. I don't know if it's just me. Give us a sec, I've just got to go see the priest. I don't think anyone's ever done this on a map tour. Okay, don't look at the roof tiles. The roof tiles aren't English. Okay, that looks a bit more Englishly. That looks like an English property. I like that. Okay. So far, that I like. The first house I've actually felt I'm in Britain. Right. That's intriguing. That is intriguing. Okay, that has just put this map from an okay to... First time I've seen someone look at roof tiles. That I like. See, that is an English roof tile right there. Love how you did it as well. That's what I like. You look at a field from the ground and you can't see the top. So you've got two entrances into there, and then you're back on this single plot road that, yeah. I like that because you can put some more barns in there. I don't like this. I don't. It's just my personal opinion. It just doesn't. It's not that. It just doesn't fit into the British countryside. I've got to admit, walking down this road at the moment definitely feels like the British countryside. Another entrance into the big 21. Yeah, it is. That field's blinking huge. That field is massive. Okay, that seems a bit of an oversight. That you can't get out of the animal dealer. Oh, what's this? Oh, you can do. Okay, that's cool. You can go all the way down or around. You can go around the whole field. That's pretty cool. I like that. Right. Apart from the fence, Saxon Fork does... Saxon Fork does tick some boxes, if I'm going to be brutally honest.
Maybe you only want what you can't have.
I will have a proper look at it off.
Never seem to be satisfied.
I will have a proper look at it off screen.
Maybe I should just give someone else a chance. Why should I sit alone and be sad while you fumble the best you ever
I hate you have to turn this on every time you load in.
fair to me on my heart. I was forced to start over when
Might have to get a tractor in there and move some of that stuff out.
could have had it all, but you pushed me right into his arms. I wanted to break. I wanted to
Yeah, I'm pretty much working all week.
look what you made me give my love away. You made a mistake.
To be honest with you, I'm pretty much working every day up to Christmas. Just because A, the weather might not be on my side, and B, I then will have 2 weeks off for Christmas. Yeah, no, exactly. I think I've got one job booked in early for Christmas morning. I can get some more. I can get some more. In the tank. Just because it's too dangerous to do any other time of the year, because I've got to be on top of a main road to try and get it done.
I wanted to stay. Look what you made me give my love away. Hey, you made a mistake. Say that you've changed, but it's too late. I gave my love away.
No, don't you love when your thing's not connected? Hold on. Now we're connected. Right, let's reboot that in. No, I've got a solar panel clean, and it's on top of a main road that's normally full of trucks and lorries and stuff. And I've got to be on the middle of the road, and it's kind of on a long S-bend. So it's easier to block the road off and stand in the middle. We owe £1 million on here. So I'm not too sure what to do at the minute. I think the thing that's keeping me on this map at the moment is the actual